Hello, homeless advocate Eric Jonathan Sheptuck coming at you. So just beyond this white building, you see the partially demolished building. That partially demolished building is what used to be my self-storage. That building is being torn down, or shall I say deconstructed, because they're taking it apart neatly so as to recycle the recyclables. But it's being deconstructed so that condos can go there. And that building used to have like 1,070 storage units, and between 300 and 400 of those units were actually rented by homeless people. Myself having been one of them. When that building shut down, let's see, last year? Yeah, last year. Some of the homeless set up tents near that building or in front of this building. This building right here has been slated for demolition since 2015. I'll see if the sign is still up, but I don't think it is. It might be down there on that window, or the door next to the window where that concrete barrier wall is. And or you might call it a divider, but it's technically called a concrete barrier wall. But anyway, I came by here because I've been gone for about 7.5 weeks, and I wanted to check on some of the homeless people that used to camp in front of either of these two buildings. And I noticed that this building, which is slated for demolition, actually has a couple of murals painted on it now. These weren't here the last time I came by. And that might actually be in honor of the poor people, the homeless people that used to camp out in front of this building. I don't know, but it looks like that might be the case. They look like they're wrapped up, like they're really cold, but it is summer. Today it's supposed to be in the high 80s, like 87 degrees, which is about 5 degrees cooler than it normally is in mid-July in DC. But then there are those abstract murals on either of the garage doors. This actually was a police substation at one time, and then it got bought out some time ago, and I don't know what it is now, but they do allow you to park on top of the building. You see that sign there, you can park for $6, and you see some of the cars up there on top of the building. Anyway, we go down here and see what else is that. And this artist was very into details, obviously, because they put that little piece right there on the right. I find that interesting, that they are so detailed in what they do. I guess that's just part of being an artist, huh? So let me go down and see if that sign is on the door here. Maybe you couldn't quite tell what this was. There's a banner on top of it, but under there is a little concrete wall called the concrete barrier wall, and behind it is some trash. I wouldn't be quick to assume that this is from the homeless people. It could be that people stayed out here and partied, and I see that swivel tilt chair that's tilted back. This could be the unofficial garbage can that they've created. I don't think I want to climb over that stuff to get a closer look at that picture there, but Maybe I'll take a still picture in a minute when I stop shooting this video. And here's some more art. Yes, so since this building has been shut down about 3 years ago, somebody has come by within the last 4 or 5 months and put up this art, and that looks pretty abstract. Maybe okay, I see people flipping and dancing. Okay, so it's not completely abstract, but yeah, so there you have it. And here's another shot of what used to be mini storage, and now we have a relatively clear shot of what used to be the Granger store. I've never been inside of a Granger, but it's spelled G-R-A-I-N-G-E-R. I think it was a hardware store, but don't quote me on that. But Granger got shut down at least 2 years ago. And so this entire block here is going to be condos and other upscale things. Gentrification at work. And if I were up high, if I were back up on top of that parking lot, then you'd be able to see that just a couple blocks away is the Department for Human Services, which provides services for DC's poor. But anyway, I came by to check on some friends, and they aren't over here. There are other locations for tent cities, some of them rather secluded. I'm going to go by and check on some other locations very soon, but I do have some pressing business that I need to go take care of. Otherwise, I'll have major trouble. So I do need to sign off. I know I said this when I shot another video a few minutes ago, but there's so much to see and so much to talk about. I need to avoid the temptation and go take care of this business, or I won't be saying very much on video for a very long time. So with that, I'm signing off again, and hopefully I won't run into anything else I need to talk about before I get around to addressing this pressing matter. All right, see you soon.